Thank you for joining me today for another episode of True and Scary Stories from Around the World. I am Joseph. Don't forget to like and subscribe to keep me making episodes. Don't forget to comment and tell me your story. You can also text me 239-634-1144. And remember, don't be so scared.
Welcome to True and Scary, where history comes alive with chilling ghost stories. Step back in time with us as we uncover the dark and eerie tales of the past. As Edgar Allan Poe once said, all that we see or seen is but a dream within a dream. Get ready to be spooked and intrigued by the ghost stories of history. I'm Joseph. This is True and Scary.
You are tuned into True and Scary Stories from Around the World. I am Joseph, your host. We will return right after this.
History of the Lady in White at the Tower of London. The Lady in White at the Tower of London is a widely recognized ghostly figure known to wander the castle's corridors and grounds. Legend has it that she is the spirit of Anne Boleyn, the second wife of King Henry VIII, who was beheaded in 1536 on the grounds of the Tower of London. The tragic and untimely death of Anne Boleyn has left an enduring imprint on the history and folklore of the Tower of London. Significance of the Tower of London in relation to the Lady in White. The Tower of London, with its rich and complex legacy, holds significant historical and cultural importance in relation to the Lady in White. This historic castle has played a prominent role in English history ever since its founding at the end of 1066. It has served as a royal palace, a prison, a place of execution, and a treasury, making it the perfect setting for the lingering spirits of the past, famous sightings and encounters. Over the years, the Lady in White, believed to be Anne Boleyn's ghost, has been sighted in various parts of the tower. Her apparition has been reported near the King's House, on Tower Green, and even in the White Tower where her execution took place. Some of the most famous sightings include a guard witnessing a procession led by a woman resembling Anne Boleyn, and visitors reporting smelling a strong perfume and feeling a presence when encountering the Lady in White. Popular theories and explanations for the Lady in White. The enduring mystery of the Lady in White has led to various theories and interpretations. One view is that she symbolizes the injustice and brutality of Henry VIII's reign, while another suggests she represents all women who suffered and died at the hands of powerful men throughout history. Architectural styles of the Tower of London. The Tower of London boasts a rich tapestry of architectural styles, including the Norman, Gothic, Tudor, Elizabethan, and Victorian influences. The oldest part, the White Tower, displays Norman-style architecture with small windows and thick walls, while later additions reflect the evolving tastes and styles of different monarchs. The Tower of London as a prison. Having served as a prison for many centuries, the Tower of London witnessed the detention of numerous high-profile prisoners, such as Anne Boleyn herself, along with other political figures and religious dissenters. Although its use as a prison waned in the 18th and 19th centuries, it continued to be a place of detention until as recently as 1952. Execution and treason at the Tower of London. The Tower of London is infamous for being the site of numerous executions, with around 22 documented cases, including those of Anne Boleyn and Catherine Howard, two of King Henry VIII's wives. Many accused of treason and serious crimes were also brought through the Watergate, known as Traitor's Gate, a haunting reminder of the castle's dark past. The significance of the Raven's Kisses. The ravens at the Tower of London are not just part of the scenery, they are considered guardians, and folklore suggests that if they were to leave, the monarchy and kingdom would fall. Each raven is meticulously cared for by the dedicated yeoman warder Ravenmaster, making them an integral part of the tower's lore. UNESCO World Heritage Site. The Tower of London's outstanding historical and cultural significance led to its designation as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1988. It is recognized as an exceptionally well-preserved example of a medieval fortress and royal palace, showcasing its architectural and historical value to the world. Conclusion. The haunting tales of the Lady in White at the Tower of London serve as a bridge between a bygone era and the present day, perpetuating the intrigue and mystery of this historic landmark. As we conclude this episode, We hope you've enjoyed our journey into the realm of ghostly legends and the historical tapestry of the Tower of London.
You are tuned into true and scary stories from around the world. I am Joseph, your host. We will return right after this.
The Weeping Bride at Chateau de Brissac history. The Chateau de Brissac, situated in the Loire Valley in France, has a haunting history associated with the legend of the Weeping Bride. This castle has been in the possession of the Cassay-Brissac family since the 15th century. The tale of the Weeping Bride dates back to the 14th century, involving Charlotte de Brissac, the daughter of the castle's lord. Allegedly, she was confined in a tower by her husband after being discovered in infidelity. The story goes that she died by suicide, jumping from the tower, and her ghost is said to haunt the castle, leading to its nickname the Giant of the Loire. However, it's important to note that there is no historical evidence to support this legend. Significance. The Weeping Bride is a significant aspect of the Chateau de Brissac's identity due to its haunted reputation. Despite the lack of historical evidence, the tragic tale of Charlotte de Brissac has been linked to the castle for centuries, contributing to its intriguing legacy. This legendary story has drawn visitors from around the world to explore the castle's rich history and the associated legends. Thus, the Chateau de Brissac remains a captivating testament to the past and the enduring allure of the Loire Valley. Current condition. It's essential to clarify that there is no actual Weeping Bride present in the castle. The Chateau de Brissac, owned by the Cassay-Brissac family, remains in good condition. It is open to visitors, offering guided tours that delve into its history and associated legends, making it a significant tourist attraction and an essential part of the Loire Valley's cultural heritage. Legends and stories. The legend of the Weeping Bride centers around the tragic fate of Charlotte de Brissac, who is believed to have died by suicide after being confined in the tower by her husband. Her ghost is said to haunt the castle, and this tale has contributed to the castle's reputation as being haunted. Nevertheless, it's crucial to emphasize that there is no historical evidence to support this story. Architectural and artistic significance. The Chateau de Brissac is renowned for its impressive architecture and artistic significance. It is part of the Angevin Empire and is associated with the Angevins of the House of Plantagenet. While specific artistic details are not provided, it is presumed that the castle features various architectural styles and artwork from the time period it was built. Additionally, the castle is notable for being the tallest in France, boasting 7 stories and 204 rooms. In conclusion, the legend of the Weeping Bride is intricately woven into the history and allure of the Chateau de Brissac, contributing to its status as an essential destination for visitors seeking to explore the rich heritage of the Loire Valley.
The Headless Horseman in Sleepy Hollow. The Headless Horseman is a ghostly and legendary figure that has a significant presence in the American short story The Legend of Sleepy Hollow by Washington Irving. Set in the small town of Sleepy Hollow, New York, the tale revolves around the haunting and mysterious encounter with the Headless Horseman. This report aims to provide a detailed understanding of the origin, historical context, cultural impact, and significance of the Headless Horseman in Sleepy Hollow. Origin and historical context of the Headless Horseman. The legend of the Headless Horseman has its roots in medieval European folklore, with variations appearing in Irish, Scottish, Welsh, German, and English tales, including Sir Gawain and the Green Knight and the Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad. The American manifestation of this figure is most famously known from Washington Irving's The Legend of Sleepy Hollow, published in 1820. The horseman is portrayed as the ghost of a Hessian soldier who lost his head to a cannonball during the Revolutionary War and is believed to be forever in search of his head. Notably, the story is set against the backdrop of Sleepy Hollow, a town known for its tranquility and belief in the supernatural. Summary of the Legend of Sleepy Hollow. In the narrative, The Headless Horseman plays a pivotal role as he is often seen riding near the church where he was purportedly buried. The protagonist, Ichabod Crane, a schoolmaster who is fascinated by ghost stories, becomes entangled in a haunting encounter with the horseman on his way home from a party. This culminates in Ichabod's mysterious disappearance, leaving behind only his hat near a shattered pumpkin. The unresolved nature of Ichabod's fate leaves room for speculation, with suggestions that he was either scared away by the horseman or that the town's resident prankster, Brom Bones, was involved. Cultural impact of the Headless Horseman. Washington Irving's portrayal of the Headless Horseman has had a lasting impact on American culture and popular folklore. The blend of history, folklore, and mysticism in the legend of Sleepy Hollow has captured the imagination of readers, and the story has been adapted into numerous forms of media. The character of the Headless Horseman, rooted in European folklore, has become an iconic symbol of the supernatural and the unknown in popular culture. Notably, the story has influenced the naming of towns and villages across the United States and has become a fixture of Halloween traditions. Additionally, the haunting tale of the Headless Horseman continues to captivate audiences and has solidified its place as a cornerstone of American ghost stories. Conclusion. The presence of the Headless Horseman in Sleepy Hollow, as depicted in the legend of Sleepy Hollow, represents a fusion of European folklore and American storytelling. The narrative has endured the test of time, leaving an indelible mark on popular culture and folklore. Through its portrayal of the Headless Horseman, the story has become a timeless representation of the allure of the unknown and the enduring power of supernatural legends in the realm of storytelling.
Thank you for joining me today for another episode of True and Scary Stories from around the world. I am Joseph. Don't forget to like and subscribe to keep me making episodes. Don't forget to comment and tell me your story. You can also text me 239-634-1144. And remember, don't be so scared.
The Mistress of Raynham Hall, Dorothy Walpole. Dorothy Walpole, also known as the Brown Lady, is a prominent figure associated with the ghostly sightings at Raynham Hall in Norfolk, England. As an English aristocrat, Dorothy's life was marked by her marriage to Charles Townshend, 2nd Viscount Townshend, and the subsequent legends of her haunting. Historical background. Dorothy Walpole was born on September 18, 1686 at Houghton Hall. She was the 13th child and the 6th daughter of Robert Walpole, 1st Earl of Orford, and Mary Burwell. In 1713, Dorothy married Charles Townshend, becoming Viscountess Townshend. Unfortunately, historical records suggest a strained marital relationship, attributed to her husband's violent temper. Charles Townshend is known for confining Dorothy to Raynham Hall after discovering her affair with Lord Wharton. This restriction ultimately led to Dorothy's demise in 1726 within the confines of Raynham Hall. The legend of the Brown Lady. The ghost of Dorothy Walpole, known as the Brown Lady, is a compelling element of Raynham Hall's history. Following Dorothy's death, numerous sightings of a woman in a brown dress, believed to be her spirit, have been reported. The most famous occurrence took place in 1936, when two photographers from Country Life magazine claimed to have captured an image of the ghost on camera. This photograph depicted a misty figure descending the stairs of Raynham Hall, solidifying the legend of the Brown Lady as one of the most famous ghost photographs of all time. Cultural impact. The story of the Brown Lady has permeated popular culture, captivating the imagination of paranormal enthusiasts and historians alike. It continues to be a subject of interest in discussions about hauntings and supernatural phenomena, contributing to the enduring allure of Raynham Hall as a site of historical and spectral significance. Conclusion. Dorothy Walpole, as the enigmatic Brown Lady, remains an enduring figure associated with Raynham Hall. Through the legendary tales of her confinement, alleged affair, and ghostly presence, she has etched her name in the annals of English folklore and ghost lore. The enduring fascination with Dorothy Walpole's story continues to attract visitors and researchers to Raynham Hall, ensuring that the legend of the Brown Lady endures for generations to come. This report captures the historical background, the legendary tales, and cultural impact of Dorothy Walpole as the mistress of Raynham Hall, popularly known as the Brown Lady.
As we wrap up these haunting tales, let us linger on the blurred lines, boundary between history and myth. Your ghostly encounters and reflections are welcome for future episodes, so share away. Stay tuned for our next thrilling topic, keeping you on the edge of your seat. Thank you for joining us, and feeling true and scary? Don't forget to come back for more spine-chilling stories. Dare to explore the unknown, and remember, fear is just a state of mind. I'm Joseph. Till next time, don't be so scared.